Parker, we need to talk about this letter.
Mr. Dunn, you may own this building, but you cannot just walk into a lady's apartment unannounced.
Oh, sorry, love. Miss Parker, can we talk?
No, I had a talk with an attorney, and it was a very enlightening conversation. It turns out, as a tenant, I have certain rights. And you can't force me out of my apartment until I have my day in court.
I hope you don't think I'm trying to force you out of your apartment. I'd be more than happy to have you stay. You know, as long as you can pay the amount that I have to rent the place out for.
Well, then, you should be prepared to explain that to a housing court judge. Now, in the meantime, I have to continue to unpack.
Miss Parker, I didn't come here to argue with you. Can I buy you out? Pay you to move.
You wrote it down because you were too embarrassed to say it out loud.
No,
Try again. Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you mind if we take a break? You're tough. You're tougher than my wife's divorce attorney. You know, I couldn't help but notice the smell of ganja in the apartment.
You just wait 1 second, Mr. Dunn. Buyout or no buyout, this is still my apartment. And what I do with my time is my business.
My guy won't come all the way out to Brooklyn. So I've just been hoping to, you know, meet like a local guy.
You ain't said nothing but a word. I mean, yes, I will introduce you to my weed guy.
So what's the dealio with you, Ms. Love Parker?
I used to be married. Yeah. Listen, the only thing harder than being an actor is being married to an actor. My mama always used to say, figure out what you don't like about someone, and if you still want to be with them, despite that, marry him.
I wish I would have talked to your mama before I got married.
Yeah, she said a lot of things.
One thing I definitely did not like about her was her fucking Donnie.
Indeed.
Of course, she wasn't fucking him before we got married. I mean, we were like doomed from the start. You know, everything was hers. The fancy apartment, the fancy friends, the air kisses,
Boo fucking who? You're a good-looking white guy in a city made for good-looking white guys. You will do just fine.
You are right there. You are right there. You're.
Oh, God.
I'm hungry. Is there anything good around here?
Okay, come on. Let me show you what made these Wall Street motherfuckers want to come over here. It's small. I can never quite put my fingers on where you come from. You don't remember where you were? Delicious? Come on. I'm trusting you that this is delicious, right? Mother would pack us up and we'd visit her sister in Queens and do all the sights. My mother hated Times Square. All run down like it was. I loved it. Hookers, the hustlers, the junkies. Just imagine this little Virginia choir girl up in all that. And one day I told myself, I will be a big-time Broadway star, and I will live right there in Times Square.
You really wanted to live in Times Square? Back then?
I was 10 years old. But when I finally moved there, the rent and the work, it's a lot less glitz and glamour and a lot more grunting and groaning.
The city isn't easy.
But then, I got my first job on stage. Oh, wow, 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 wow.
That's great.
That was me. That was me. And those were the steps. I remember. You never forget things like that, right?
I guess not.
Time to wake up, sleepyhead.
Wow. I can't believe last night. I finally get Brooklyn.
To be fair, fucking a senior citizen isn't a part of the standard Brooklyn welcome wagon.
Yeah, I know. I get it. My ex-wife always thought I had a thing for my former nanny.
Hey, I have a bunch of things to do, so I really gotta get ready to go.
Oh, yeah, sure. Maybe you don't have to move out?
Yes, I do. I've seen the rents you're asking for.
Well, I'm sure we could come up with some kind of arrangement.
An arrangement? Like I get to stay in exchange for...
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm just spitballing, I'm just trying to figure out a win-win. What's so funny?
You really think you're different, don't you? And maybe you were. But right now, you're just another white guy who thinks his money entitles him to whatever he wants.
Well, that's not what I meant.
I think it is what you meant. You just didn't think I'd know it.
I mean, I just thought that, you know, we,
But let me tell you something, Mr. Colby Dunn, newly minted owner of a lovely brownstone in a formerly black neighborhood made safe. What you need to do is ease your smarmy ass out of my goddamn apartment.
okay. You know, but technically, it's still my apartment.
Not yet. Not until you pay me. So beat it, you whining piece of shit.
Do you think I could still get your dealer's number?
You can get it from my lawyer.
Had a bad day today, parking ticket, bank account overdrawn, said all my money's gone. I got bills to pay, why me I say, things never go right, I'm tired of feeling uptight, when you're struggling, and
Oh, that's good shit. Ain't it good? Ain't it good? It's better in Brooklyn.
I believe.
There's a remedy, yeah, yeah. And if the sun